What's going on, guys? My name's Maria Nixiel,
Man, it's your boy, Bobino87.
and today we're here to do a movie review for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Try to shame me.
I know why we're here.
I'll care.
A rescue op. Save the dinosaurs from the island that's about to explode.
Those would love you.
What could go wrong?
This movie was
very average dinosaur
Yeah.
Jurassic Park
I agree,
movie.
actually.
Like, for real. Like, it's nothing. Like, you could probably take a kid. What? Can you take a kid see it?
There were a very few violent scenes, but next to no blood, though.
Yeah, you're right.
The guy got his
You're
arm
right, there
removed.
was no blood.
The guy got his arm removed,
Yeah.
and you saw maybe a dribble on his tooth, but
Yeah.
no. There's no splatter of blood.
Nothing.
Even so many people die, especially near the end of the movie,
Yeah.
but there's no blood that you see.
Yeah. No, there was. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, because someone gets shot, it was just.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. People get ran over. Oh, you see their crushed corpse, but you see no blood,
Yeah.
no gore, no nothing.
Well, I guess
Anyway.
they don't want to scare the kids, even though I'm like, yo, I mean, come on. I mean,
True. It's meant to be a family thrilling type movie, I guess. This movie was, as Robino has said, very boring. There were some nice action sequences throughout the entire movie.
well, I wouldn't say boring, just average.
Okay,
I wasn't
average,
like
yeah.
bored of it.
No.
It was just more of like
We're trying
okay,
to gore thing our
Yeah.
story here. It was very. I enjoyed myself in some aspects. Like the action was
Yeah.
good. I love watching the new dinosaurs. The acting was really good,
Yeah,
but
the story.
it was missing something. It needed something. It was lacking something.
Well, the storyline was getting kind of good, but I guess we're gonna wait till part 3 maybe.
Maybe what I'm trying to think of is it's too fantastic for a movie about reviving extinct dinosaurs.
Yeah.
This movie's starting to get a little out of control, a little
Yeah,
unrealistic.
yeah,
Considering we're talking about reviving dinosaurs.
right.
Like the first Jurassic Parks, those were feasible. You brought dinosaurs back; they're a threat. They get out. Even the Jurassic World started taking a little beyond with
Yeah.
a futuristic theme park with holograms and
Right.
even technology we don't have now. Even though we don't have genetics reviving dinosaurs now, but
Hey,
anyway,
you never know these days.
maybe. I like to see T-Rex in real life. I think they're probably covered in feathers. Anyway, well, that's what they said. Jurassic Park. They said that they had to modify the dinosaurs with genetic code. So what you're seeing in Jurassic Park, or in the book as well,
Right.
is not the same dinosaur you see back in the past.
Right.
Because they added frog DNA and other DNA to patch in holes and all that stuff, so they are modified. They're not actually
Right.
how they're supposed to look. They made mention of that in multiple times throughout the movies.
Yeah.
But we know Jurassic Park is what we see as dinosaurs. We see T-Rex and a Velociraptor. That's what we assume it's going to look like. Even though
Yeah.
Velociraptor is probably about that big. Anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie was very...
Yeah. I mean, I would go see
I think
it.
something's missing. I enjoyed
Yeah,
myself.
yeah.
The action sequences were good.
Yeah.
There were a couple of plot holes or plot issues that I detected that I felt, and I let him out halfway through. It was like, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and
Yeah.
they went through. So maybe it's very predictable in some aspects. They let very early to what the story is.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too many spoilers away. The movie's just released, and we're doing a review fairly
Yeah.
early on it.
Yeah.
But the bad guys are very cartoony.
What do you mean?
The movie revolves around them collecting dinosaurs off the island, trying to save the
Right.
dinosaurs. Our favorite people, Owen Grady, played by Chris Pratt, and Claire Dearing, played by Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
And so they're sent on a rescue mission from a private collector, a private person who worked with John Hammond,
Yeah.
to save these dinosaurs because Ela...
Wait,
I'm playing Jurassic World Evolution, the game, so I'm keep thinking of Mantaceros. Ela Mantaceros. That's the
Really?
first island in that game.
I don't know. I forgot.
keep
Oh,
going
it did
back
have
to
a
that.
name, didn't it? I thought
Yes.
it was just called Jurassic World. I thought the island was.
No, there's a group of 5 or 6 islands there.
Right.
Each one has a dinosaur.
Oh.
But this is the main, bigger island that they built a
Yeah.
park on. Anyway, the island's exploding. The volcano's erupting, so all the dinosaurs are getting ready to go extinct again.
Yeah.
So they're on the mission to rescue them dinosaurs.
Which this is, of course, there's this big conflict of should we let them live or should we let them die? Personally, to me, I feel like you should let them die because
Die?
again, yeah, because like I said, I mean,
But
it's either
the thing
us
is-
or them.
We brought them back into the world, so it's our responsibility to at least make sure they stay alive, in some aspects.
So then they can kill us.
if you do something properly, they won't kill you.
They
It's
get
only if they
hungry.
escape.
They're hungry.
I don't know. I'm
Except for their
I'm in
whatever
the thing
the-
of, as humans and the custodians of the planet, I guess you want to call it,
Yeah.
if you want to call it that, or destroyers of the planet.
Yeah.
We have a thing to protect the species, especially ones that we brought back through science ourselves. Why are we going to bring them back to let them die out again?
Because we messed up and we realized, even though, what's that dude name in the first Jurassic Park? He even said it.
Ian
that
Malcolm?
Yeah, Ian.
Play Jeff Goldblum?
The guy with the glasses, he was in the courtroom.
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, him.
Ian Malcolm.
Yeah, he
Malcolm.
even said, let them die. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, they're not supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying? And they can, you know what I'm saying? They're going to probably evolve
us.
to where,
He said that they're probably going to outlive us, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, it's going to be us or them and all that
Yeah.
stuff. His whole little speech he gave in the courthouse, that was a precursor to this movie, which also
Yeah.
ended how the movie ended, his whole speech.
right.
Which I like that fact. Jeff Goldblum giving his little speech like that. That was kind of
Yeah.
cool. Him getting involved, he giving his opinion, reading the script,
Yeah.
and following his character from the
Right.
Jurassic Park movies, even though
Yeah.
he's gotten really old since then.
Which,
He's still active. I like Jeff Goldblum. But when I was talking about the villains are cartoony, I guess I meant somewhat about the main villains, but also at some point throughout the movie they're doing an auctioning off some of the dinosaurs. I don't want to give away how or why, but they're auctioning off some dinosaurs. Their villains are doing it to other villains, and all the people in there for auctioning off, all the rich people from different nations, are all very stereotypical. You had like the guy with the white suit, the hat from
Yeah.
Texas, and all that stuff. The oil tycoons.
yeah, people
you had
from,
people from Russia, people from the
Yeah.
Japanese Yakuza.
yeah, pretty much
just-
like big, rich people.
Big, rich, stereotypical people. You had like
Yeah.
Japanese mafia dressed in their suits. You
Well,
had
I mean, it's
Russian
ob-
gangsters dressed in their tracksuits and all that
Yeah.
coming in. It was very. It felt very cartoony the way they were bidding
Yeah.
off, and each dinosaur was selling for like $15-20 million.
dollars. I was like, damn.
Which is quite low if you think about it for a revived dinosaur.
Well, I mean, you know, they gotta make some type of profit. I mean,
That's low though. I think only 25 million
how
for
much,
that.
well, how much you want? How much you think?
A couple hundred million. You know how much research and money and science went into building reviving
They
these
make
things?
all that money back through the dinosaurs.
If they keep doing. That's the thing. All these dinosaurs went out across the world, and now, as they said, and the whole threat was genetics was the new nuclear power.
Right.
So everyone now has access to genetic research, genetic technology,
Yeah.
remapping and changing the genome. So they're trying to weaponize dinosaurs or reverse engineer dinosaurs to come up with cures for cancer, disease, whatever else, whatever they can profit off.
Which
of.
would be kind of crazy though. Like, you know, you have like in war dinosaurs, gangsters having them. Yo, I'm gonna get my T-Rex on you, man. If you don't
Well,
shut
that's
up.
the whole premise of this movie. Though.
Yeah, I know.
They
That'd
were
be-
developing a T-Rex and a raptor hybrid
Yeah.
type thing, which was called the Indoraptor, which is like a slightly larger raptor with really big hands for some
Yeah.
reason. I like the hands; they're kind of big and creepy. But that was the main threat in this movie.
Yeah.
It was a secret monster they were developing, doesn't exist, and it's very intelligent, and apparently also already has weapon tracking
Yeah.
because they're able to use our laser sight, and it focuses on whatever the sight's laser is
Yeah.
attached to. So you point a gun at a target, the laser lights up, and the
Oh,
Indoraptor
yeah.
really focuses on it somehow.
Oh yeah, then he'll chase it or whatever.
Yeah, then he let off a noise, and it goes crazy at the target.
Yeah.
So that's the way they control the Indoraptor, or try to.
Yeah, but it was still a prototype though.
All right, one thing I did not like, though, about this, especially about the Indoraptor,
Yeah.
they made it comical. There's a part in the movie where it's trying to escape its cell.
Yeah.
It's a little later in the movie.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I know what
you
you're
know
talking
what
about.
I'm
Yeah, but at the tip because the guy was trying to get the tooth.
Yeah, a guy goes in there, he
yeah.
tranquilizes it,
Yeah.
and after 2 darts, it falls over. It's asleep.
Yeah. Well,
And as
faking
Robino was
asleep.
saying,
It was faking being asleep because what it would do, it would be sleeping, right? And
Well,
the
it
guy's
was
trying to.
obvious.
Well, the guy was trying to get the tooth, he'll open up his eyes and would lift his tail up, try to kill him, but then he'll be like, "What?" He'll be like. Look, the dinosaur will go back to sleep, and then he'll try again. The
Yeah.
guy trying to get the tooth again. He finally goes. Finally, that was.
thing
That wasn't
I thought about
funny.
that. It was kind of funny. It smiled.
Yeah,
The first time it raised its tail, he turned around and opens his eyes.
it did smile.
You see it smile like, hey, 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 I got you, bitch.
Yo, that was kind of lame.
I didn't
That
like
was
so
kinda
much. It was
lame.
like, really? But I didn't know dinosaurs could smile. I didn't know
Yeah.
animals could smile like that.
Well, it was.
But that was the most violent part of the movie was that part right there.
Yeah.
It bit his arm, bit it off, and then attacked him.
Yeah.
And that's how it escaped his cage.
That-
Now, One final thing I have to say about this:
What's that?
the other dinosaurs, the T-Rex in particular, and the Velociraptor.
Okay.
They have very small parts to play in this. To the point where they're just throwing him in as flavor.
Well, I mean, everyone loves the T-Rex.
That's the thing, though. It has no point at all in this movie.
Yeah.
And yes, it's a staple of the Jurassic World and all that stuff is the T-Rex. It's the main monster. And it's the same one from the first Jurassic World. It has the scars from the fight with the Indominus Rex.
But I think he was still alive.
Indominus?
Yeah, because I think
No. The Dominus or the T-Rex?
the Indominus.
Indominus Rex that's the one that in the beginning of the movie they took the rib cage from.
Yeah, but was it there? But didn't he save him? Wow, he accidentally saved him. But didn't he kill one of the dinosaurs that looked like that? Or maybe I'm tripping.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Remember, they were like they were in that ball and they were getting chased down by.
That was a
one of the-
Carnotaurus.
That was a Carnotaurus.
Remember the really tiny arms? Even smaller than a T-Rex. That was I think it's a Carnotaurus.
Oh, okay. I thought it was that one. Okay, because I remember T-Rex went.
They had the little horns above its eyes and had really
Yeah.
tiny arms.
Yeah.
Like unbelievably, embarrassingly tiny arms. Yeah, I think it's a Carnotaurus if I'm thinking correctly. I mean, I could be entirely wrong. But anyway, they just threw the T-Rex in there periodically to save the day.
Yeah.
Like twice. He roared once and then ran off.
Yeah.
He came back away, saved the guy, ran off. That's all he did.
Well, he was in a cage too, wasn't
He was in a cage, and he was a main part of the scene with Chris Pratt. And
Yeah.
you saw from the trailers, they're trying to do something inside the cage, so they're inside his cage while it's asleep. It starts waking up, so they have to escape the cage while it's like thrashing around.
She's tracked. Okay, come on.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
That was a funny scene. I really enjoyed the stress and tenseness of that scene, the thrillingness.
How did you feel about the love interest? You think it was needed? Well, I mean,
Love interest?
Well, between Chris Pratt and what's her
Claire?
name? Claire, yeah.
They were always not in love, but they always had a relationship. Even from the first
Yeah.
movie, they developed their first relationship. Then apparently they broke up,
Yeah.
and so they have like a didn't want to break up, but did want to break up. There's an awkwardness, tension going on their whole time.
Yeah.
So the whole reason he was brought back was to get Blue, the raptor,
Right.
who was apparently super intelligent and empathetic. We already knew
Right,
that, but
right.
it was more so than other velociraptors.
Right.
Like, it was actually able to bond with him, and then there's a whole video sequence they were watching throughout the entire movie of his training of the velociraptors, and Blue was obviously different from the rest of the velociraptors, the whole pack, Delta, and the other raptors they had in his group.
Yeah. Apparently, he could still. Well, I would control her, but I guess she's thinking.
Not controller, but he was able to... They're on par. They're
Yeah.
teammates. They're
Yeah.
partners.
I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to see more of that though. That was one thing I wanted to see in the movie was more of
That's the
like them.
Blue had a very small part to play. Chris
Yeah.
Pratt was brought into, or Owen Grady was brought in to collect Blue and find Blue
Right.
for the before the
Yeah.
island exploded.
Yeah.
They succeeded, of course. And once they're off the island, you don't see Blue again, active Blue and all that stuff until
Yeah.
near the end of the movie.
Which I do agree. It was kind of. Yeah, I wish there was more of that. I wish, but I just wanted to see more of like. Remember in King Kong, where not King Kong. What is it? Is it King Kong?
What are you
Not
talking
King Kong.
about?
Oh, the one with the Rampage. Remember in Rampage?
Rampage,
They were
okay.
both working together. I wanted to see more of that.
That would have been nice with the Raptor.
Yeah, like yo,
Maybe.
Blue, you ready? Get him, bad. Like I wanted to see more like him, kind of like him and Blue, kind of interacting.
They kind of had that. They're not interacting necessarily.
I mean, they
but Blue was
did,
being
but-
protective of him.
They did, but I wanted more.
Okay,
Like I wanted like more of that. Like I just
that would have been nice.
that would have been cool to see like Blue just go
Like in the
after-
first movie, them on
Yeah.
the bike and them chasing all that stuff, and
Yeah.
them whistling and
That
working
was
together
cool.
and all that stuff. So
That was cool right there. I wanted more of that, but the whole movie was just 90% of the time it was just Chris Pratt and freaking Claire, yeah. The whole time, 90% of the movie, it was just kind of like,
they had a couple other like younger
Yeah.
colleagues they were working with, but that was the whole movie. It was them
Yeah.
trying to stop the smugglers from selling off the animals
Yeah.
and just all that.
but that
Once
was-
again, making the same mistake all the villains always make, that they can control these dinosaurs.
yeah.
They always underestimate the power of these dinosaurs, and they all end up eventually
You
getting
cannot
free and dying
control
for
Mother
it.
Nature. Sooner or later it will come.
Life will find a way.
I'm sorry.
I'm glad I'm boring you. Anything else you want to say about this movie, Robino?
Oh no!
I think we covered quite a bit of it. If we left anything
Yeah.
out, let us know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this movie, let us know why and how. And if you thought this movie missed something, because we're having trouble
Yeah.
identifying exactly what it missed.
Well, I think it was just missing more action to me. There was action in it,
action
but I mean, the action was cool, but there wasn't enough. I feel like there wasn't enough interaction with Blue and Chris Pratt's character. I feel like there wasn't enough of that.
Okay.
I mean, I can't really think of it. The storyline was very bland. It was good, but I don't know. I'm kind of mixed with the storyline. Like I like where it was going, but at the same time, I don't want to like give
too much
away. But the storyline was just like, okay, as usual. Because I think they were so focused. I don't know what they were really trying to focus on. If you really think, I don't know what they were trying to focus on because.
Well, I don't want to reveal it, but we know what happens at the end of the movie. I think that was the end game.
Right.
So when the third movie comes out, they're going to focus on that aspect of the movie of what happened.
Right.
Go see the movie and you'll understand what we're talking about.
See it, yeah.
But I think this is just a transition movie to help transition from the Lost World or from those islands into a more local aspect.
Yeah, but at the same time, they could have made this movie a lot better, though. I mean, you can't
there were
be
elements
lazy.
Missing and stuff.
Because I feel like they do that. Like, they think, oh, we're going to make a part 3, but we'll just do this in order to make this. And I feel like that's the problem with a lot of movies, is that instead of just trying to make the second part just as good
they use that transition
as the first one, they kind of just put it there. Here you go.
See why they tried to hype up this movie so much in advertising and all stuff, because I don't think too many people would have gone to see this movie if they hadn't hyped up so much. Like the games, the cross promotions on all the food you see in Walmart and other stores, a lot of the commercials. They released so many featurettes and trailers on YouTube and other advertising venues. I think they're really trying to hype this movie up, make people go see this movie because I think it's trying to stall out just like the Transformer franchise did.
I just think that they were trying to get it to kids. I feel like us as kids back in the day, we used to always be like, "Ooh, dinosaurs!" It's just not the same anymore. I don't think kids are gonna watch this and go, "I want to." I don't know.
There's a massive difference between a CGI dinosaur, CGI, and an actual puppet.
Right.
Because the T-Rex from Jurassic Park was a puppet.
Right.
Or an animatronic type thing, I believe. But these are all CGI.
Which, I'm not gonna lie, they look a lot better in Jurassic Park than in Jurassic World, I feel. I don't know why.
They're actually legitimately able to touch them and all this stuff. So
I think it was better.
Just something about CGI that makes it look fake.
Yeah.
Even though it still looks very real,
it
doesn't have the same ability as an actual animatronic or puppet or whatever, even how it was expertly crafted. Yeah. Not too much more to say about this movie without spoiling anything. So,
like I said, this movie's Jurassic. It's
not a bad movie, but not a great.
This movie was okay. I was tired, and I didn't fall asleep. So apparently the movie was good. Good
enough.
Yeah. If I'm tired, and I don't like the movie, I'm falling asleep. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. Because I'd rather fall asleep than watch this movie.
It's a way to look at it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's how I look at it. I mean, shoot, I still enjoyed myself, Just wasn't,
So thank you for joining me today, Rubino.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem.
And go check out Rubino's page. Link down in the description below. It is top 5s, movie reviews, trailer reactions, and Rubino's Treasures. You still doing that?
Yes, I'm doing Rubino's Treasures. Definitely check that out.
Cool. Go check also my our gaming channel. Link down in the description below. Fear
by Gaming.
There you go. You said it perfectly.
I was hoping you'd say it with me, but that's okay.
It's kind of weird, dude.
Well, let's try this again. Ready? Fear by Gaming. Go check it out. Y'all wanted more enthusiasm with it, man.
Okay.
Ready?
Try again.
Fear by Gaming. There you go. Get excited about it.
That's so weird. So thank y'all for joining us today. Hope to see y'all next time. Bye.
Peace out.